Coming up in our 16th of October antique sale is nearly a century's work by one of the leading world watch brands, Omega. The range spans from the very early 20th century up until the 1990s. The earliest example is Lot 433, a simple, silver-cased pocket watch dating to around the First War period. It has what is known as a Bourgel case. The aim of this case was to be sealed and impermeable to water by eliminating the back case joint and only having a single screw front. Many trench watches were made with this feature. Lot 422 is a Second War example and features a silver cushion case. This hand-wound watch had a much larger production scale than the previous, and so needed to be more on the utilitarian side. The next war-related watch is Lot 420. It's an RAF military-issue wristwatch, circa 1950s, and has the model number 6B542. This particular model would have originally been loomed with radium, but after discovering that it would be too radioactive to have on so many wrists, the Ministry of Defence thought it best to change them. All of the watches were sent back to Omega and loomed with tritium. This change is signified with the circle T. Omega also painted over the British broad arrow found above the 6, making it slightly thicker to point out the loom change, hence the nickname Fat Arrow. The Omega Seamaster 120 is Lot 440. This watch was created after the success of the Seamaster 300 diver's watch. Omega wanted to compact the diver's watch and make it lighter and more affordable to the general public. This was their initial creation in the 60s, and it featured luminous hour markers and a slimline rotating bezel. Another completely different watch, made in the same decade, was the steel Chronostop. This model has an unusual 90-degree dial and was designed to be worn on the wrist of racing drivers. A very striking dial for its era, and the single-button chronograph function allowed for onboard lap timings. The 1970s brought about a huge style change for Omega, where they branched out to the Seamaster Cosmic 2000. Simplicity was again paramount, and being a diver's watch, water resistance was important too. The 80s saw Omega revisiting the Seamaster 120 and creating what they called a plongeur de luxe, which meant a luxury diver. This came in the form of the Seamaster 120M and contained a quartz movement with a slimline case and a far higher quality strap. Lot 421 is an example of this watch and is fitted with loomed hour batons, a date aperture, and the all-important crown guard. For further details on any of these watches or to bid live, please view our website.